So hello everybody. I haven't watched this yet, but yeah, it's real. We're gonna watch this together. It's the GTA 6 trailer 2. This is for real. This is actually a real thing that's going on right now. GTA 6 trailer 2 has just dropped. I've not got the chat up. Okay, yeah. Right, I've got the chat on my screen now. Sorry. Hello everybody. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you. Right, yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, hello everybody. Let's just check out GTA 6 trailer 2 together. It is actually out right now. Let's just have a look. Anawak, Neon, good to see you. Gary, Philip, Brandon. Good to see you all. Right. So we're going to check this out. We're going to watch GTA 6 trailer 2 together. I'll play it through one time without actually... Hang on, let me just check something here. Just before we begin, I'm just going to quickly just check something with the stream. Just to make sure everything's going good, because sometimes my streams can mess up a little bit, so hang on. And I also have cold right now, which is nice. We'll do this. Yep. Looking good. Okay. I think we're all right. Yeah, right. Fine, right, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna play through this once, and then we'll after I've done that, yeah, we'll talk about what we've just seen. But yeah, we're gonna watch this together, so let's do this. I'll just turn the volume right up on my PC, and we'll full screen this. Hopefully that shows okay on the stream. Yeah, it is showing okay. Yeah, well, let's have a look. This is GTA 6 trailer 2. Let's go. I'm going to mute my...
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason. I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I think you heard before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
We happened to be at the same party.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay.
I remember in the time
The new beginnings.
You break the news, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots, baby!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this, we're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Like,
You and me, Lou. We got this.
We got it.
Say Vice City, baby!
Vice City, baby!
Come to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
Hey.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Okay. Okay. The game is actually looking nice. I feel like we actually got like a good look, a really good look into, like, we got to look into more stuff. Oh, hang on, I didn't want to play it again. We got to look into more stuff this time, I think. Like, yes, like the first trailer showed some of the map and just little things here and there and showed the social media and stuff like that. I'm gonna watch it again, but I'm gonna actually like kind of talk about some things that we see here. But it's kind of following Jason at the start. You see a little bit more of him. If you remember in trailer 1, we only saw a little bit of Jason. So like this trailer just immediately kicks off with Jason. The first trailer did focus more on Lucia at the start. Like, look at this shot here. That's just beautiful. I can't really tell what part of the map this would be. You can't see any of the city in the background, so kind of looks like it's more of a like out of the way part of the map. Could be down the bottom or up the top, or maybe it's just an angle where you can't really see any of the city going on in the background. If anyone's familiar with Miami or Florida and could who knows what part of this, like what part of Florida or Miami this could be based on, because yeah, I'm not really too familiar with it, so I don't really know, but it looks like, yeah, it does look like it's a more out of the way part of the map. It looks absolutely stunning, might add. I think I already said that. Why have I not liked it? Oh, I'm not signed in. Yeah. But yeah, it looks really nice, just even this first shot here. And yeah, I think this is where they live, or at least where Jason is currently living, because that's him on the roof there. That's Jason. Like I said, the first trailer kind of focused more on Lucia. This one seems to be more centered around Jason at the start, and then he later goes and picks up Lucia from prison. So
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
yeah, so that's like the landlord, and it's just kind of just going about Jason's day here. That's what seems to be going on. Again, let's just look at Jason's model here.
Paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Look at Jason. Look, he's ripped. Look at him. He's been hitting the gym, this guy. But yeah, tons of detail on him. He's looking really good. I think some of the models actually look better in this trailer than they did in the first one. Yeah, looking really nice. Even just the detail in the background behind them. And look at the reflections on the door, and just little details like that. Just even that looks really, really nice here. Yeah, can't stop gaming. Yes, GTA 6 is delayed. The updated trailer, the updated date is in this trailer. Yeah, oh yeah. The reflections on his shades, even his sunglasses. Look at that, like just little details and like the hair poking through the front of the hat there. Just little details like that just looks really, really nice.
Just go get me my...
And look at that, like the puddles, the cars actually look really good. The grass, just all the terrain. It's really, really just a beautiful looking game. Just from these first couple of shots that we've seen here.
Love you, Jason.
So yeah, the interior of the place looking great as well. So yeah, he just robbed a store, and oh, look at that. Yeah, so I think this trailer's just following his day, or like just a everyday routine for him. But I know he later goes on to he goes on to pick up Lucia. I just want to go back and look at a couple of these because they actually, it looks really nice. Is that a car from GTA 5? He just drove past there. That car. I think I've seen this in GTA 5. I might be wrong. If it isn't in GTA 5, it looks really similar. Yes, everything looking so crisp. I haven't even turned this up to 4K. It's on 1440p. Of course, in 4K it'd look a little bit more crisp, but it's looking really, really nice. The mirror on the car here, reflection's looking good. So yeah, he goes in, he robs a shop. We were able to do that in GTA 5, but of course that's looking to be a returning feature in GTA 6, or at least this could be a cutscene or something. Right, this is a really good shot. So again, not entirely sure what part of the map this would be. This seems to be more. Oh, actually, I could just read the signs. So yeah, we're on a motorway inside the city somewhere. We've got Southwest 9th Avenue, Southside Peacock Bay, North Port Vice City, downtown. So downtown would be straight in front of him. So yeah, if he keeps following this road straight, he'll end up in downtown Vice City. Left would actually take him to the airport, and right takes him over. Yeah, so and the cars here, that car, I think that one at the front there, that car looks a lot like the baller from GTA 5. If I might be wrong there, that's kind of what it looks like. We've got a plane up here. We've got a car actually towing a jet ski. We've got some guys working over here as well. A plane actually comes in over the top of this shot. It will just fly in the second here. You see it? Look at that. Look how low that is. So that actually gives you an idea. So it says the airport is just off to the next exit, and that just gives you an idea how close you are to the airport in this shot. So it kind of gives you more of an idea of the layout of the map a little bit here. Just from seeing this, you can kind of get an idea of parts of the map that we didn't see in the first trailer. This shot is just looking really, really nice. The clouds looking beautiful. Let's see. So yeah, he's here. He's at the beach. He's at the gym lifting weights. The palm trees looking really, really good here. Yeah, I just love the look of this trailer. This one I feel like kind of gives you an idea more of it kind of lets you know a little bit more about Jason and Lucia rather than just Lucia. The first trailer seems to look a lot into just Lucia on her own. You saw a little bit of Jason, but here focuses more on him. We kind of thought that would happen, where we'd see more of Jason in the second trailer, and that's exactly what's just happened here. I kind of want to get to the point where he's going to pick up Lucia. Look at even the reflections on those bottles. And this guy here is actually really detailed as well. This is just an NPC. Just a little homeless guy sitting outside the shop. Even the, like, look how realistic, oh, it was already full screen. Look how realistic that looks. Like, just that background, the trees. It just, wow. So some guys getting pulled over here, or maybe not getting pulled over, but yeah, the police coming over to deal with these guys. Yeah, I want to get to the point where he's going to pick up Lucia. Yeah, so here we are. We're at the prison. If you remember from the first trailer, Lucia was in prison, and then she gets out, or we weren't sure we weren't sure about the order that things went in the story, but it looks like it could be like she starts off in prison and then Jason goes to get her. I don't know if it's like I don't think we break her out of prison in the game. It doesn't look like that. It looks like Jason just goes to
Here for
get
Lucia
her.
Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
Yep, see? So he just said there she's supposed to be getting out, so it looks like she's just getting out of prison instead of like breaking out of prison. We kind of thought, well, actually that makes sense because in some of the artwork you see her wearing the bracelet. She's got the tag on her ankle, so that kind of makes sense. Like she could get out of prison and still have the tag on.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I think
So we got his full name there. So we only knew his name from the leaks before. We only knew that he was called Jason. The first trailer, you see Jason for a little bit, but his name is never mentioned. It was never confirmed to be Jason. We just kind of thought that from the leaks. But now, not only has his name been confirmed to be Jason, but we actually have his full name, which is Jason Duval. Is that what you said?
Jason Duval.
Yeah, Jason Duval. That's his name. So we've got his full name. We know this is Jason now, and he's here to get Lucia from
You
prison.
might have.
What did he say there? Oh, fuck.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I think you heard before.
You might have.
Okay. There she is. Okay, so it seems like
Hey,
the order of events here might be how it kind of the start of the story plays out, or this could be sometime in the middle of the story or something like that. But it seems like what happens here is she gets out of prison and both of them go and do a bunch of stuff together, because we start to see some of the events that they get up to. So yeah, we see like some robberies and stuff like that. You'll see all this here. We'll get into it. So yeah, Rockstar Games presents, and yeah, some of you might enjoy that scene there. Yeah, so it's this. Stuff like this. We're actually seeing robberies here. I'm kind of getting GTA 5 heist kind of vibes from this. Like just actually the way the way Lucia's behaving here is actually kind of reminding me of Michael a little bit.
Hands above your head, now!
Yeah, I'm getting Michael vibes from her, just from that one little scene there.
Stay.
Yeah.
New beginnings.
You break the news, isn't it?
Yeah, so yeah, he said to her there,
Beginnings.
he said to new beginnings. So yeah, it kind of seems like how the story's going to go is it starts off with Lucia getting out of prison, and Jason and Lucia will go and do all this stuff together, and that's how the story will play out. Generally, that's how that's the kind of idea I'm getting here. We're kind of getting a sense of how the story goes. It kind of just seems like that. I'm not completely sure, but that's the kind of idea I'm getting here. And by the way, where I've just paused it, look at this. That water looks really nice, and it just, again, the general like just background and the scenery here in this shot looks beautiful, looks absolutely unbelievable. Rockstar have knocked it out the park with that.
You break the news, isn't it?
And that sunset, the water, just even the clouds. Yeah, can't complain with how this looks. It all looks really nice.
Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots, baby!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops,
Okay, hang
Yo,
on.
D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything.
They've got your name, address, they've got everything. So it looks like the police are going to get involved here at some point, and are going to be looking for Jason and Lucia, or at the very least Jason, because that was who.
Yo, D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything.
Yeah, that he was talking to Jason there, and then it immediately goes to a shot of the police here, as you can see.
Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Okay, yeah, so there seems to be some kind of storyline with the cops as well, as you would expect, you know, with some of the activities that they'll be getting up to. Yeah, the cops are 100% they want to get involved, they want to do something. There seems to be a pretty heavy storyline centered around Jason and Lucia having to deal with the cops, or having to run from the cops or whatever. Yeah, we'll have to see more of that. We'll see how much of an impact that makes on the story. But there seems to be some kind of storyline which, yeah, it makes a lot of sense, the cops getting involved. You know, it seems like their big thing here is robberies and heists, kind of similar to GTA 5, but it seems like a completely different vibe though. So like GTA 5 were these big planned heists. I feel like with Jason and Lucia, they will just be like different kinds of robberies that aren't like on the big grand scale that GTA 5, like, it's kind of hard to explain. So like GTA 5, they went to Leicester and they did this big plan and stuff like that. I feel like Jason and Lucia will just kind of plan it out between each other, and they will take a whole different direction with their robberies and how they'll do things. That's the kind of vibe I get. I feel like there's probably not like someone else that they're going to help plan this stuff. I feel like it might just be the two of them. I could be wrong. It's just a kind of vibe. I feel like the heists and robberies that they'll be doing in this, and the game will just be, it'll be a completely different vibe from how it was in GTA 5, but still kind of a little bit similar. There will be some kind of similarities.
You and me, Lou. We got this.
We got it.
Look at that. That explosion. Like, do I even need to say anything about that? Like, I've paused it at like the perfect time here. That is just, wow. Yeah, that's, yeah, the game. I can't. I'm speechless. The game just looks great. Look at that. That's my reaction right there.
We got it.
The next guy, yeah. That guy was actually talking to Jason there. I'm wondering who this guy is, because that's Jason on the left here, and I'm wondering who this guy is and his significance, what kind of role he plays in the game. They're looking at something on his phone, and then there's people kind of, you know, just exercising in the back here. Just little tiny details, even the background, just looking great.
Say my city, baby.
Yeah, got some of the... Right. This is Phil. Phil was in GTA... If it's the same Phil, which I believe it is, this is Phil from GTA Vice City, and I believe he's in Vice City Stories as well, isn't he? Yeah, he's a big gun guy. He likes his guns. Yeah, Phil's Ammunition. Yeah, this game is set in Vice City and the surrounding areas, and this is this is Phil from those from the OG PS2 GTA games, GTA Vice City. Yeah, I think he's in Vice City Stories as well. Diamond Dog, this is probably actual game footage. Rockstar generally do not use CGI in their trailers. They just, like, everything is running in the game engine. They always do that with their trailers. If this is CGI, that would actually be a first for Rockstar. I don't think they've ever done that, at least to my knowledge. But yeah, let's continue. Right, okay, so you can actually see here, Jason's just chilling, and Lucia, she has just come back from community service, I think. So that seems to be a part of the story. She'll get out of prison, and I think you might have to go and do some community service with her. These will probably be some kind of missions at the start of the story, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, she's got the high vis jacket on, and that's probably her initials. If we go to the part where he picks Lucia up, let's hear it.
She's supposed to be getting out.
Oh,
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed
Lucia Caminos. So yeah, we actually got her full name too. I actually didn't catch that before, but yeah, we actually have her full name. So that will be her initials on the back of this jacket. D will be, of course, a middle name. So yeah, Lucia Caminos, and then yeah, whatever the D stands for in the middle. Yeah, so this will be the Everglades. I know this part of Florida, so yeah, I can recognize this part of the map. That's a good shot. That's nice. You can actually see some of the city in the background, and there's a yacht party going on over here as well.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up?
That was interesting there. I've seen some stuff like this going on in this trailer. The way he jumps onto the back of that car.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up?
Yeah, that probably happens in a mission. Kind of similar to stuff that went on in GTA 5 as well. One I can think of is when Franklin's trying to steal the boat back for Michael. So yeah, Jason just kind of ran and jumped onto the car, and he's hanging on the back like that. Another nice shot showing you the city here. Once we're done with the trailer, I'm actually going to look at some stuff people have been saying, because my notifications on my phone have been going crazy, and it actually looks like some really good stuff is being found in this trailer. So we're going to look into it and break it all down. Of course, I'm just giving you my ideas of like what everything's going on, what I can see going on with everything in the trailer here. But that's nice as well. Just look at all the buildings, and yeah, the sheer size of this map, it's going to be huge. Like, there's been a lot of stuff coming out about this map, just what the size is going to be like. And here we go, the part that we hate. Grand Theft Auto 6, May 26th, 2026. Yep, it's been delayed. We already knew that. And now we actually have the release date in a trailer. So hopefully that means there won't be any further delays. The fact that they are now confident to put a full release date in a trailer like this, hopefully means that's it. It's going to be that's it. It's set in stone. If they're clearly confident with this release date, the fact they've put it in there like this. Of course, last time they put 2025, but they didn't have a set date. I think this date they are fully confident about, because I think otherwise they would have maybe just said 2026 or been a little bit more general with the date. But I don't know. I would say this doesn't completely confirm doesn't completely confirm that there won't be any other delays, but to me, it looks like they're pretty confident with that date. As of right now, yeah, it looks like they're sticking with that May 26th. The fact they were confident enough to put it in the trailer like this. Yeah, looking good. I absolutely love it. I'm going to have a look at... hang on. I'm going to actually have a look at something here. I want to look at some stuff that's been coming out about this trailer. I just want to quickly give a big shout out to Central Gaming Hub, because they've been blowing up my phone with notifications. They've been pointing out so many things from this trailer. Oh yeah, actually, before we do that, there is a link in the description, isn't there? There is. Explore Vice City and beyond. Right, let's see. Let's see this. Okay, so yep, trailer 2. We just saw trailer 2. Whoa! Oh, that's cool. So when you scroll down, it does this. And again, yep, we've got the release date here. Seems like they're pretty confident with that. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, or Leonida, whatever the right way is to say it, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. Okay, it's interesting. Whoa, okay, these... I would highly recommend checking this out. Like, this is just me scrolling that does this. Me scrolling up and down does that. Whoa, okay, right, let's find out about Jason here. So, Jason Duvall. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working with local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Okay. So yeah, that gives you his kind of story. He just wants kind of an honest, simple life, pretty much. And he was in the army, but he then found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best. He's working with local drug runners, and now he wants to try something new, which, yeah, makes sense. Him and Lucia, they're doing a lot of stuff, robbing people and stuff like that, by the looks of it in the trailer. If anything happens, I'm right behind you, okay? Yeah, it sounds like a quote from a mission, most likely. It's definitely a quote from the game. Another day in paradise. I'm actually... I feel like I'm kind of dying here. I'm losing my will to speak. I'm struggling to speak now. Right, okay, yeah. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. Okay. Yeah, these shots are really interesting. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Okay. So, yeah. There's a story behind how she actually ended up in prison. Of course there would be. It would make sense. But it looks like, yeah, we're going to... I would be surprised if we don't properly find out how she actually... Like, of course it tells us here fighting for her family led her in jail. But we will probably find out probably more detail about that in the game. Yeah, we'll probably see how that all went down, and now we have a backstory how she actually ended up in prison. But yeah, so it was actually luck that she got out of prison. And she's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. Yeah, so That doesn't mean she's not going to commit any crimes. She's just going to try to be smarter about it. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mum has always dreamed of since the days in Liberty City. Okay. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. Another great shot. That is so nice. They've really done they've done a great job with this site. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favour, Lucia's committed to her plan no matter what it takes. And, right, only in Leonida, does anyone know the right way to say it? I feel like it might be Leonida, kind of like Florida. I don't know, I might be completely wrong. I suppose does it say it in the trailer, actually? Does it say it anywhere in the trailer? Because if it does, I have completely missed it. Okay, so we're finding out about more characters here. Cal Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's. Who's Brian? Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. Alright. Another quote here. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. The psychopaths are in charge, get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Look at that. That is a very, very nice picture of Vice City. And look at that. They've actually used the same font as the OG Vice City. Explore Vice City? Wait, what? What happens if I click this? Okay. Everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel art deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the busting, I don't know how to say that, panaderias of Little Cuba, and the bootleg brands of Tishawaka Flea Market. Out to the Vice City port, the cruise ship capital of the world. Look at these pictures. Look at this. So you've got the Vice City sign. So we've got another great shot here. That's really nice. We can actually... Whoa! You can open them up and look at them. Okay, so yeah, we've got a hotel down here. We've got some basketball courts. We've got like a nice big wide shot of the city here. There's some stuff going on down there. I can't zoom in on any of it. This is absolutely stunning. That's well done, Rockstar. This is actually really nice that you can open these up. If you haven't taken a look at this stuff, I would highly recommend you do. It's in the description of trailer 2. So these are two characters here. I don't think we've actually, we've seen them in the trailers, but we haven't actually been properly introduced to them, unless I've missed something. Another great shot of the beach. What's this guy doing here? What's he up to? What's this guy up to? He's doing the same thing. At least this guy's he's on his own. This guy's with his wife. Anyway. Yeah, another great shot of the beach. We actually, the same as the first trailer, we saw a lot of NPCs on the beach, an unbelievable amount of them, and it's looking the same here. They're doubling down on that. There's a ton of NPCs hanging around here in this one shot. and they're all doing something different. Okay, so yeah, these women are being arrested here, and one's taking the opportunity to take a picture of it, and her friend's kind of getting in on it. Nice. And this is one of the clubs. Yeah, I won't leave that on the screen for too much because I might get in trouble. So a nice nighttime shot here. I believe in the first trailer we actually see a shot of some boats coming along just to the top left of where this shot is here. And we also see another shot in the first trailer where Lucia is in a car, just hanging out the top of the car, going along this road here. Yeah, but we're getting some more ideas, seeing lots more shots of the city and seeing parts that we haven't actually seen before, which is nice. Yeah, I think we saw somewhere close to this part of the city in the first trailer, but not this exact part. This is a completely different angle. I think this is close to one of the places we saw in the first trailer, but yeah, it's not quite here. This is a different part of it, because we saw cars like this and we saw a lot of artwork like this. I know there are parts of Miami where artwork like this is actually quite prominent. You see quite a lot of it. Yeah, it's looking really nice, and that's the last screenshot we've got here of the game. And we actually, yeah, we're still going. Okay. Booby Ike, nice name. It's all about Heart, the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire. So I think, yeah, he runs, yeah, it says it right here. Spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Okay, so yeah, he runs a strip club, recording studio, has real estate. Boobies all smiles until it's time to talk business. Alright, so yeah, this is one of the guys. Another one of the main characters. Another quote here: the club money pay for the studio and the drug money pay for it all. Okay, so this guy's involved in drugs, it would appear. Could be one of the drug guys that that Jason is working with. That was mentioned earlier. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young, aspiring music mogul Draquan for Only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. Look at that. Oh yeah, so we actually get to look at all of this. There's just like even more stuff. It's just this is showing off so much of the map. Gateway to Paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical... Oh, they're throwing big words at me and I don't know what the fuck that says. Archipelago? Yeah, I sound so stupid right now. I don't even care. Isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out. You're right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. And yeah, we get to look at these screenshots. So yeah, you can actually see some of the city in the background. Actually, it might not be. This might be a completely, because it doesn't look like it's big enough or wide enough to be the main city. This might actually be a completely different section of the map here. Could be wrong. It might just be like the main Vice City, but I don't know where we are in this shot in proportion to where the city is. This is a cool one. Look at this little. Is that a gecko? Or no, it's not a gecko. Or it's a lizard, or a type of. Is it a bearded dragon? Is that what I'm looking for? It's some kind of reptile anyway. It looks yeah, that's really cool. You've got this woman on her mobility scooter. This is just a nice shot of some NPCs hanging out here. This is nice. The rusty anchor. Got this guy here. Had one too many beers. You can actually... this is quite blurry here. Just like the way this shot is. But even with that, you can see the reflections on the bottles. What we got here? An underwater shot. That's really nice. We've got some turtles, tortoises under here. We've got some fish. You can go scuba diving. I don't know if this is a playable character or if it's actually just an NPC. Like, will we see NPCs going diving in this game? But yeah, underwater exploration was in GTA 5, but it looks like it's a lot more detailed in this game, as you would expect. And yeah, we've got another great shot here with the water. Water looks really nice in this game. Yeah, this looks like some kind of boat party going on. Everyone's got their boats here. I don't know what this bridge would be. Have we seen another angle of this bridge? And I actually think this might be where the first shot in the trailer is. I think... oh, I didn't mean that. I meant to do this. I think it might be. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know, because it just, this on the left here looked like it could be that. Okay, so that's it for this. That's the keys. We've got Drake Wan. We heard about him earlier. Only Raw Records. Drake Wan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. Dancers are like my A&Rs. If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it. You're with the label now. Now that he's signed the Real Dimes, Drake Wan's days of booking acts into Booby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. Yep, and so every now and again when we see a new character, it just kind of introduces us to more parts of the map. Look at that. These guys have been hunting by the looks of it, and they've got an alligator, and hard to tell what that is behind them. It looks like it's some kind of cat, but I don't know what kind. And we've got, yeah, so they've got, this actually shows you some of the weapons that will be featured in the game here. If you're a gun lover, you might know what these guns actually are. I'm terrible at identifying guns, being able to tell what they are, but this here's like some kind of assault rifle, and that's a different kind of rifle, a sniper rifle maybe. That's what it looks like. That's actually really nice. Look at all that on the water there. Yeah, tons of detail. Looking really nice, and I actually didn't look at this one. Again, yeah, we've got some buildings in the background. Looking like... yeah, it's looking like the city. You can actually see a little bit more buildings on the left here. You can see the city in the background. Again, I don't know, like, where in the map this would be. But, yeah, another nice shot. We've got this water tower here. We've got some factories in the back with these chimneys. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, so this is the keys again, or the Everglades, which is the real life equivalent. I don't think that's the keys. I think that's a different. That's one of the other parts we looked at. But yeah, this is the real. This is, well, in real life, this would be the Everglades, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah. So who are we on to next? We've got Real Dimes, viral videos, viral hooks. So yeah, so she's kind of involved with social media. Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. Yeah, so we actually, like, we get bigger pictures of even just the characters here as well, which is nice. All my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a dub. One hit away from fame, an early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to Only Raw Records. So, Only Raw Records seems to be a big thing in this game, with one of the main characters. What was his name again? He was one of the first characters. Yeah, Booby Ike, him. Yeah, so the amount of stuff you can see, they've given us everything. Like, it's like Rockstar kind of understands how long we've had to wait for this, and now they're just throwing everything at us. Look at all this. We've got all these screenshots from the game. So we've got trailer 2, and we have so much artwork. Why is this one not loading? Hello? I kind of saw it a little bit. Yeah, okay, it's like a shot of a character or something there that I can't look at for some reason. We've got Delight's Cabaret, new girls, new food, open all night, hiring dancers. Alright, this looks like a part of the map that could be a little bit out of the way. Doesn't look like somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it looks like they have just... they're throwing everything at us. And I respect that. I respect what they've done here. They've kept us waiting so long for this. Now they're like, yep, we know how long you've waited. Here you go. Let me just give you a ton of stuff. We've got Raul Batista. Experience counts, confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. So yeah, this actually could be someone that Jason and Lucia are working with. I assume, yes, there will be some missions involving all of the characters that have been mentioned here. I feel like this guy might be a big player. Well, all of the characters that have been mentioned are probably big players in the story at some point. Yeah, so here he is, actually. There you go. That's Lucia in the background, and I can assume that's Jason in the background. So they're actually, yeah, they're working with him on a job right now. This looks like it's actually, yeah, it's outside in the middle of, like, the downtown area. Yeah, and they're clearly in the middle of something here. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. A professional adapts. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. And another section of the map here. So this, yeah, this is like kind of a more industrial area, as you can see, judging by this screenshot. Got a picture of one of the biker gangs here. Yeah, just look at that. So this is looking away from the city by the looks of it. Unbelievable. The game is just looking stunning, and the amount of screenshots that we've got here is just phenomenal. And the fact, like, we also have trailer 2 that we just watched, and I've kind of broke down a lot of the stuff that's in this. And we have so many characters. So here's another one. So I mentioned earlier, who's Brian, because it mentioned a guy called Brian. Here he is. This is Brian. I'm not going to go down and read every single thing and look at every single screenshot, because, yeah, I kind of want you to see some of this for yourself, because, yeah, even look at this. Look at that. Like, just how realistic this is. How, the dirt going up onto this NPC here. This might be an activity that you can take part in. You can take part in dirt bike races. Races will 100% be a thing in this game as like a little like side thing you can do in the game. Here's hunting again. Yeah, oh, there was probably some more in there that I missed. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I have no doubts that this game is going to be amazing. It's just... And I'd like to... I mentioned this before, but these are all like taken in-game. None of this is like CGI. Rockstar never does that. Even in the trailer, all of that is running in the game engine. Rockstar never do any CGI stuff. It's all in the game. It's just looking stunning. Yeah. I really, like, you should definitely... Okay, we got to the end of it here, so... Yeah, it finishes off with one last shot of them just closing the boot of their car. GTA 6 coming May 26th, 2026. Yeah, this is just... Rockstar has thrown everything at us today. They've given us trailer 2, and they've given us a ton of screenshots. Definitely go look at this stuff. Go watch trailer 2. In fact, I'm going to finish the stream by playing trailer 2 for you again. But of course, you can go watch it whenever you want. And the link to everything I just looked at is in the description of trailer 2. You can go to the description of that video and look at all this stuff yourself. I would highly recommend it. Definitely do it, because there's just tons of stuff in there. You can see a lot more of the game just from those screenshots. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to finish off here with just showing you the trailer one more time. As I said, you can go watch it whenever you want, but I feel like this will just be a nice way to round it off here. I'll probably cut this down and, you know, just show like a lot of the stuff just in one little short video, just to like for anyone who missed the stream or just wants a quick breakdown of everything that I saw in this trailer. But yeah, I hope you all have a good day. I'm having a good day right now. It's GTA 6 trailer 2 day. So everyone enjoy it. Go grab a beer. Have a good rest of your day.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason. I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
We happened to be at the same party.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay.
I remember in the time
The new beginnings.
You break the news, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots, baby!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this, we're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Like, brak, brak, brak!
You and me, Lou. We got this.
We got it.
Say Vice City, baby.
Vice City, baby!
Come to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
Hey.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?